Hey adventurers, this is Jerry from AdventurousJeriLynn. Today we're going to do the top 10 best items to have for camping. Here we go. And this is no particular order. So water is essential. You see that I have it's a pump right here. And instead of carrying in bottled water, I just figured it'd be easier to, with a 5-gallon, you just press the button. You would plug this in to charge it with a USB cord. And then it just comes out. You can pulsate it. Whoop. Pulsate it, or you can, there you go, air. Or let it run. Okay. Alright, here we go. So you want to make sure this is the camp stuff as far as your kitchen camp. So I would say this was number one because I'm all about the food. So we got water, we got something to clean up with, paper towels, we got our utensils. This is a wine stopper because, you know, you may not be able to finish your wine, so that's not a must. But yeah, we're just going to group this all in one. You always want to make sure you have a can opener. And this is nice because it can go, oops. This can go right on the stove and it comes with 2 cups. Your skillet, I have a butane 1-burner stove. So you can do your hot water here like that, or your skillet to do your eggs. I got a bigger pan as well. Me, I like my toaster. So I have a battery pack that'll come here next. I have something that I can warm up my water, my tea kettle. So all the things that make my coffee in the morning, my coffee filters. You know, I don't want to so much waste all our water on cleaning out a filter. So I use the paper filter, take one, put it in here, and then once I get done boiling my water, you know, I take my teaspoon of coffee, or if you want to do it stronger, put the filter inside here, and then just a slow pour, and you have drip coffee. If you didn't want to lug in a coffee pot. And I tend to like the drip pour. So everything to make my coffee in the morning. This can do for soup. This is for cooking. You always want to keep matches, somewhere to put, you know, once you're cooking, somewhere to put your stuff, so it's just not laying. And then some type of table. So I would say this is my first thing. And then of course you got to have your salt and pepper. So we're gonna say this is number 1, and then we're gonna move on to number 2. Okay, we're gonna move on to number 2. You need some type of power. You want something to plug in your devices, charging the phone, charging my iPad. You can charge your phone, phone, iPad, and then I can plug in my tea kettle. So if you didn't have like a bonfire, say it was wet and you couldn't get a campfire going, you have a backup. You still have your, you know, your 1-burner skillet, so you can heat up water. If that's, you know, I always say I don't want to be a one-trick pony. There's more than one way to heat up water. But as far as charging, I would say this is the second thing. You need a battery pack. Robert, my husband, he made this. So this is equivalent to any any of these big name chargers. So again, we have so many different, he just knocked it out the box here. He's got the 12 volt, and he got the USB and the electrical, the 110, so we can plug in and charge. So I would say this is number 2 as far as you got to have some type of power. You don't have to, but this is what I would have. And then I also have a radio that I can plug in just in case, you know, I want to hear the weather. I also have the battery operated, the kind that you turn in for your weather report, the AM, FM weather. But I would say this is number 2. Power to charge your devices. And we'll move on to number 3. Okay, this is number 3. Number 3. These items I would keep in a tote, a overnight bag, some type of, when it comes time for showers, whether you're have at a gym membership, you can use their shower, or if a truck stop or a campsite. I necessarily wouldn't use this in a national forest, again, because none of this is biodegradable or anything. But these are things that I would have on hand. And let me explain, which is probably self-explanatory. I always want to have the wipes, so wherever I'm at, truck stop, gym, whatever, I want to make sure that my counter, everything that I touch, handles, faucets, whatever, I can clean. Then I have my wipes, just to make sure everything is clean. I have my soap, deodorant, your toothpaste, your face, your soap, your hands, you want to wash your hands. You want to make sure that you have your towels, your washcloths. I personally, not everybody uses a washcloth when they shower, but I like to have a washcloth, lotion. Now, since our first couple nights, I did like this. And if you go on my previous videos, I use this for a shower. So I filled this up with hot water, and all you do is you pump it and then you spray it, and you can get all wet and then lather and do like a Navy shower. And this almost works. So maybe 2 times filling that up, that would be ideal. But anyway, so this would be your portable shower. But these are all items that I would have in the bathroom with me. Again, at a gym, if you have a gym membership, you're driving and you need to get freshened up, or if a truck stop or a campground, you want to make sure you have all your items. It's best to have a checklist so you don't get somewhere like, oh, I forgot to get my stuff to wash my face, or I want to wash my hands. Maybe you don't want to use your bar soap. You want to just keep that for shower, and you want to wash your hands after the fact, after you wipe. I just figured this is covering every area. So this would be number 3 as far as what you need. Again, you may add or take away from the our items, but this is just what I would have, and this is number 3. We'll be on to number 4. Okay, family, we are moving on to number 4. 4 would be footwear. A couple years back, we went to the Indiana dunes, and the sand was really, really hot. And instead of walking barefoot back and forth from the lake shore, we decided for future, because we had these flip-flops that, that kind of goes between your toes. And so when we were finding ourselves running on the hot sand, we were more or less trying to not be on the sand any hotter than it was. I think it was like 90 or 95 that day. So we, lesson learned, you don't know unless you do it. No more with the flip-flops trying to go across hot sand. So what I did was I went on Amazon, and I've got this. It's a footwear that has like a little rubber sole, you can see, and it almost looks like a sock. So if you wanted to, again, walk past hot sand, or if you're kayaking, or if you're boating, these are water shoes. So get back comfortable, and they're very comfortable. They're like, I'll put them on for you, a display. So the nice sole, and it just looks like a sock, basically. So, and also if you're in a truck stop and you don't want to get, athlete's foot or anything, you don't want to do a flip-flop or, risking twisting your ankle, I'd say this is good for like gyms when you go in there and take a shower, or truck stops. Second thing I would say are slippers. So slippers, something for hot sand, and then you want to make sure you got a nice thick sock, because I don't know if you're like me, but you want to make sure that your feet are nice, toasty, and warm. And you want to make sure that you got a nice, hiking boot, something with the heel that's durable. You don't have to necessarily go with a, steel toe, but you want to make sure that you have a nice boot. So you want to have your hiking boots. You want to have your slippers so you're not barefoot. Your socks. And something for showers at a campground, gym, if you got a gym membership or truck stops. So we'll move on to the next one. Number 5, camping chairs. Recently I bought these Coleman folding chairs. They're very comfortable. Comes with a cup holder. It also has a insulated cooler. So if you wanted to put 1 or 2 of your favorite adult beverages, so be it. And then as a bonus, I have like a little footstool. So as I'm being comfortable in my chair, I can just rest my feet up. So number 5, camping chairs. Number 6, you want to have a nice pad. This is a mattress pad, sleeping bag, in your pillows, and a little table. So this is number 6. You want to make sure you have a comfortable sleeping bag, a pad. I got a mover's blanket right here, so it's all nice and comfy. This is number 6. This is number 7. We have a place to take our shower. We have a place to put this, our portable toilet, inside here. What I did was I lined it with a trash bag. So it's easy just to pull up. And when you're done, you can throw it away. This is our portable bathroom. Here is my portable bathroom. What I did was I went to Tractor Supply and got a 40-pound bag of horse and small animal pellet bedding. So what I've been doing is I take just a couple handfuls. I should probably get a scooper. Now this bag, this is at the bottom, just so you know, like that. That's where I keep my extra bags. So I didn't want you to think I'm ruining a whole bag for the restroom. Nope, it's just one. This is a 5-gallon bucket. Okay. Well, we're going to go more careful. I want to have this bottom covered. Okay. So like that. That's my restroom. That's my portable. And then I have my lid. Just put it on top. There you go. I have my wipes. Then my toilet tissue. Easy breezy. Here's number 8. I have a portable fire pit. It's made out of stainless steel mesh. It's just yay so big. And when you get done with your fire, you could take it with you. It cools down real quick. So a lot of times a place may not have a fire pit, and you still want to have, a little bonfire. Your grill, and then a chimney starter. This is number 8. Number 9, you need somewhere to sleep. a tent. I have a tarp down here below. Inside, when I showed you earlier, I have a mover's blanket as our padding, as our, to make it comfortable inside. And then the tent. Number 9, you need somewhere to sleep. You need a tent. This is a 4 to 6 person tent, but as I showed you earlier, it says 4 to 6, but we're going to go with a 2-man. Gives us room in the walkway. So number 6, you need a tent or somewhere to sleep. And number 10, you need you and whoever you want to go with, or if you just want to go solo. So I hope you liked the video. Hit that like button, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell anyone and everyone about AdventurousJeriLynn. Again, you can take away or add to. Maybe I gave you some ideas that, maybe you didn't think of. But we're so glad that you came. We love you, family. We'll see you out on open road. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, this is my very last night here. I just showed you what I put in my little porta pot. Now you'll wonder why do I have the second mattress pad leaning against the wall? Here I am, I'm all tucked in. And it's gotten kind of warm here today in Indiana. So earlier this week I had this blanket on top of here, and it kept me nice and warm. Well, after the first night, we've been here a week. My daughter, the first night, she slept out here with me. Second night, she went in. So here's my setup. And I just, put up the bed instead of me coming out and unzipping to go to the restroom at night. When she went in, I just brought it in here. And it's been working. I have my wipes, I have my hand sanitizer, little protection there. Got my place to put my glasses, my purse, car keys, tissue, my water. Oh, and I got my little light up there. Turn it to the side, maybe it wouldn't hurt. But I never did put the cover on top. I didn't need to. And that's a wrap. But you know what? One thing that I really am impressed, because I was going to use kitty litter for the portable toilet. And I thought, well, let me just check a couple YouTube videos. And I did. And they just had so many different ideas. And kitty litter is so expensive. Someone had mentioned in a video, why not try horse pellet bedding? Okay. And then once it gets wet, it almost turns in like a powdery dust. So that's what I've been doing. And it's been working. You don't really need much. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, now outside the tent, you saw that I had that tarp that was on the bottom of the tent. So I got the tarp and then the tent. Well, on inside, I decided to get, when I was at the store, a mover's blanket, to give it a little, cushion, And I have to say, it's made it comfortable. Instead of just being on, the regular tent floor, the mover's blanket made it kind of comfortable. So I'm happy with the sleeping bags. I'm happy with the tent. I would definitely buy this. And I'm happy with the 5-gallon water that I used instead of, hauling in like so many packs of bottled water. That one, it's just too much to carry. So overall, it's been a great week. I'm just wrapping things up. I'll leave to go back home in the morning to get back on my husband's nerves. This is, well, tonight is day 8. Sleeping in the tent. Nice and quiet. I have the radio on, but I turned it off, you know, for video purposes. But I had the radio on just soft. Haven't had a TV on in 8 days. I have to say it's kind of nice. But if you're thinking about something, instead of kitty litter, try the horse pellet. I recommend. I'm all toasty and warm tonight, and I hope you have a great night. And you take care, and we'll see you out on the open road. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.